Hey guys, Andrew Holgate here from Holgate Homes, also known as Royce. I am a property investor, and in this quick little vlog video, I'd just love to share and hopefully inspire some of the fellow young investors out there on how they can also potentially get into property investing. So a lot of people basically have asked me, like, how did I get into property? One of the main reasons why I got into property, because unfortunately my dad went to heaven very unexpectedly just in the middle of university. So obviously I had to find a mode of income to help sustain and be financially stable for me in order to pay for university and also kind of find a way to have an income. Because during that time I had 6 jobs. I was a kitchen porter, as a waiter, I was even trying to be a coach, and I was really exchanging my time for money. And then when I really studied about property, reading books, watching videos, I started to realize how property can actually be a vehicle to essentially replace, my personal difficulties and able to help give back to so many people, such as my mother, my close family and friends, and also just pay university. It was my dad's dream to hopefully never have any university debt, and obviously I feel like I've enhanced and achieved that goal for him, and hopefully right now he's looking from heaven and just smiling at all the achievements and all the properties we've achieved so far. So the main thing was I wanted to become financially independent. I didn't want to work for anybody else, but at the same time I saw how property can really give back and help, people who I knew very close to me had talents and gifts, and I can hopefully enhance it and bring it out to the best of them. And so I feel like I was the best facilitator to do that. Some of the main obstacles as a young property investor, first off, was obviously my age. Every time I went into viewings, a lot of the landlords and agents, if they've done my research on me, would see that I'm quite a young gentleman, as well as other agents when they're trying to reference, my company. It was quite young at the start. And so the way I've actually flipped it was try to change their perception. So I spoke to the landlord that said, I understand I'm a very young investor, I'm quite new to this field, but I'm able to be in this game a lot longer than a lot of investors would. So I changed the mindset and perspective of the landlord or the agent to express the advantages of working with a young investor, saying that we're still going to be in this game for a lot longer time, and so we're going to have this long building business-to-business relationship that can hopefully enhance the landlord, a surety and security that will be in the property, taking care of it for as long as possible. One of the key things to bear in mind, especially when you're investing in property, is that it is not an upward journey. When you're investing in property, just like any job you do, any activity you take, any sport that you want to get into, it's always going to go through hurdles and a lot of adversity. I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be in a position where I also signed up to a 12-month mastermind course where the support is absolutely incredible. I have got the best and most amazing friends who truly understand and really want to help me out. Sometimes they might be helping me build some furniture, taking some time away to do some meet and greets in some of my properties, and honestly can never really pay them back as easy as a thank you. So there's some days when I just want to give up as a young investor, but there's some days that truly hypes and really makes you realize the reason why you got into property in the first place. So one of the main things is that every time you're feeling down in property, you want to think about why did you get into it in the first place. And every time I do that, I always just wanted to inspire the young, and especially being quite an active young athlete, we always go through hurdles. We get an injury, but we always come back stronger. So property is exactly the same way, where every time a deal doesn't go through, you get rejected from a phone call, you're just one step closer to getting that big deal or getting that first yes, so that you can start to realize that property investing may be lonely, may be difficult, but I can wholeheartedly say it is 100% worth it towards the end. If I had one big main tip that I'm very proud to have, advised myself on, was truly, might sound corny or cliche, but it's really just be thankful for the things that you have, and you start to realize that every investment, every team you've got, every thankfulness that you always try to think about, you realize that you can invest in property a lot better and further as you become a lot more empathetic, and your thoughts and your thinking become so much more powerful that every time you analyze a deal, you think about the tenants, you think about the guest first. It makes you realize, your own surroundings. It makes you realize you have a roof over your heads, we're still able to eat food, and if you can transfer that into your property investing, you start to realize people like to work with people, and that's what property is. It's a people's business, and that's the only way you can become a very successful investor. So truly believe in yourself and be thankful for everything you have in life, and I 100% assure you, you'll go very far.